Hey, what's up everyone, this is Danny for DashOuto.com for the complete guide for the A129 from Viofo. This is Viofo's first 2-channel dashcam and one of the first budget 2-channel dashcams on the market right now. There's going to be timestamps in the description of the video to jump to wherever you like to start. So first we are going to start by unboxing the camera. As you can see, the camera comes in this box, and when you open the box, it presents itself to you right away with the front camera and the back camera. They're very similar in shape. The front camera is a lot bigger because it carries the memory card. All the ports are on the side of the front camera. And for the back camera, it's basically just a camera that is connected to the front camera through the rear view connecting cable. The cable here is kind of thick, but Viofo obviously knows that because it includes a trim tool in the box, so it makes installation a lot easier. What we have here is the rear view camera car mount. As you can see, the one on the front camera is already placed here, and this is for the rear view camera. What you do is, you see this little gap right here, you just slide it in. Voila. And over here we have the USB charging cable. This is what powers the camera from your car if you're not choosing to hardwire it, which I'm supposing most people are not. This over here is the USB cable. So that gives you the option of sticking the USB into the camera, into your computer. If you don't have the option of inserting the memory card directly to the computer, you can use the USB computer to connect your camera to your laptop. And over here we have the manual that I'm sure we're all going to read. And this is cable mounting clips. What they do is you mount your cable to the clips so that they stay tidy. Now finally we have some adhesive tapes to put on the bottom of your camera so it sticks to the windshield. And ladies and gentlemen, that is all you get in the Viofo A129 box. Very simple, very compact. Everything is laid out here on the table. If you have everything here, you are ready to begin your installation. In this part of this video now, we're going to be installing the Viofo A129 into a Toyota Sienna. Keep in mind that for this installation, we will only be installing the front camera because the customer did not want a rear view camera installed. But if you want your rear view camera to be installed, don't worry, we will still be teaching you how to do it if you choose to do so yourself. As you guys may know, we've done a similar video before, but I feel that I just didn't get a good grasp of it to you guys. I feel that we could have done a much better job. We go one step at a time. When you get the box first, this is the front camera. This is the camera that's going to be going on in the front, and you know that because this is the bigger of the two. Okay, so this is going in the back and this is going in the front. Easy peasy. What we want to do first is power the camera up, and what better way to do that than open up the power cable package. So don't mix that up with the rear view connecting cable. The rear view connecting cable is a lot thicker, so that's how you know. So this is what connects the power source from your car into the camera. What I really love about this cigarette adapter is that, wait for it. It's really exciting. So you see this? It looks like a normal cigarette adapter, right? It has 2 adapters. That's amazing. Because now you can actually power your camera and charge your phone at the same time. Amazing. Why don't more companies do that? I don't know. For the Toyota Sienna, the power cable will plug into the cigarette adapter, which is right here. Into the cigarette adapter. You don't really have to worry about the tangling wires right now. We're going to do that later, okay? I'm going to connect it to the camera, which is, the plug goes in right here, which is right on top of the Viofo sign. You're going to plug it in. And also the camera does not come with its own micro SD card, so you have to provide that by yourself. So we have our micro SD card right here. We are going to insert it. Do this way then. Perfect. So now you're going to start your car, but don't start it all the way if you're indoors, okay? So that'd be very stupid. And look at that. The Viofo is about to turn on. There. And look at that. As you can see, the camera is now fully functional. What we do now is place it on the dash. This is not the dash, what is this called? The windshield. What you should be aiming for is 60% ground and 40% sky. so. And you know, these wires are all going to be tangled up. We'll deal with that later, okay? For me, this would be a good spot to put it. Once I get that down, you can always adjust the lens for a more optimal viewing angle, which is something that I really love about the Viofo. And now that I'm ready, what I'd like to do is basically place a mental mark on where I place the camera, so that way I remember. Very crucial to your installation. There we go. Find the old spots that we had it, and we just stick it on there. Stick it hard. See, I can maybe go a little more ground, so I'm just gonna adjust the camera a little bit, and look at that. It's a perfect viewing angle right in the center. What we're gonna do now, after we've installed the front cameras, is the fun part. We are going to start tucking the wires in. We're gonna get our hands dirty and tuck these wires in. I got this from DASHOTO.com. It comes with a trim tool, but another trim tool is also included in the Viofo A129, which is another beautiful thing. So what this does is you can lift this up, which makes the installation a lot easier. Right into the headliner, basically. Oh, this is so nice. Across from here, you guys want to make sure this is straight from here into the A-pillar. And this is where the pry tool comes in handy. This is what I do. Look at that. And now you're gonna tuck that into the weather stripping. Also, if you guys prefer, you can also do it on the driver's side. We're just choosing the passenger side because, you know, sometimes wires get tangled up by your feet. Look how easy this is with the pry tool. This is just amazing. It's one smooth motion. Another trick is you can just pull this off, start tucking it in this way. And now that we got it through here, you just tuck the rest under the vat. At this point, if you're just installing a one-channel dash cam, it will be complete. When you install your rear view camera, keep in mind, because the passenger seat has already the wiring through the pillars for the power cable, you're going to be running the wires through the opposite side. For me, that is going to be the driver's side. So what you will be doing is run the wires through the A, B, and C pillars. So the wiring is going to go all the way, just like we did there in the front. But instead of going down, you're just gonna go straight back all the way to the back of your car. If your car has a hatch, you will be running your wires through this, down here, into the rubber grommet, and then the dash cam is gonna attach itself. It's gonna be more difficult that way because when the car opens, you don't want the wires to tangle. However, if your car does not have a hatch, it's really easy for you. Once the wiring comes through, you just put the rear view camera on like you did with the front camera, and that is going to be a job done. In this part of the video now, I'm going to demonstrate how the app works for the Viofo. So I got my Viofo right here. So to set up the app used for the Viofo is really simple. All you have to do first is download the Viofo app from the App Store or the Google Play Store. It's actually really simple. When you open the screen, there's going to be a page that says connect your camera, so you're going to connect it. When you start the camera, you want to hold the Wi-Fi button, which is the two rectangles right here, to enable Wi-Fi. And as you can see, once the Wi-Fi lit up, now you can connect your phone to it. So that's what I'm going to do now. Now it's connected. Once it's connected, when you go on the app, now everything is in view. You can see everything. Oh look, it's me. Well, this is backwards, but this is what it looks like. And this is you guys right here, just a camera. What you want to do, if you want to find any stored video, is you go to My Videos. So you can get the file list right here, and then it's going to sort all of your videos by the date and time, as you can see. Remember that you can't sort this while the camera is recording, which is pretty smart because you don't want to be browsing this while driving. And everything is here really organized. And if I want to play a video, I just tap it. And now what I'm going to do is a final touch up on the Viofo and a final review. For those of you who already know, we've done a video on the Viofo A129, but after having the camera for a couple of months now, we thought that it'd be appropriate to make a more in-depth video on the camera. For those of you who are just tuning in now, the A129 is Viofo's answer to the 2-channel dashcam. Before the Viofo A129, there really wasn't a good bang-for-buck dashcam with 2 channels. But by no means do we consider the Viofo an actual budget by definition camera, because it comes with every feature that a high-end dashcam comes with, so by calling it a budget dashcam, it's not doing it justice. First and foremost, we have the most important feature, sensor and imaging performance. For all the tech savvies out there, the A129 sports a Novatech NT96663 chipset, paired along with an IMX291 Sony STARVIS sensor. For those of you who don't know what these components are, just know that they're the best components you can get in a dashcam today. Daylight recordings are fantastic. Images are sharp, and the viewing angles at 140 degrees is just wide enough without including too much fisheye into your precious video. The rear camera sports the same sensor and exact same recording quality as the front camera. So what a lot of cheaper dash cams do is, for the rear end camera, they take out frame rates, the frame rates drop a lot, the sound quality is reduced, so all of that to compensate for the lack of quality. With the Viofo A129, we've had no problems with that. No lower of the quality tricks here. We are also very impressed by the nighttime recording. On one of the first days of shooting with the Viofo A129, we actually caught an accident at night. It's lucky for us, not any people that's involved in the accident. We know that there's no injury involved, so that we can show this to you guys. As you can see on this tape, the quality is actually amazing and you can see every detail perfectly.
Look at this dude. Wait till you see the... No.
Wi-Fi is somewhat of a new addition to the Viofo list of features. We were very impressed with the way that Wi-Fi was implemented. Videos are easily checked and they're organized by day and time. Settings are straightforward and clutter is kept to a minimum in the mobile application. Even more impressive is the 5 GHz network speed. We've managed to download files in 30 seconds on this camera, something that most cameras don't even come near. Unfortunately for the Viofo, there is still no cloud support. On the counter side, cloud support in North America right now isn't really that big of a feature, as it requires an active internet connection in your car, which most people don't have at this time. One way that the A129 compensate for this is that they have an emergency recording button. So the button is actually easy to find and records the previous 10 seconds before you activate it. It might sound simple to you, but it's an extremely important feature that a lot of the premium dashcams on the market don't even have. Another note I want to add about the Viofo emergency recording is that it actually locks the files in, while other high-end cameras don't even have this feature, or when they do, they actually overwrite the files. Why? So good on you, Viofo. The build quality, obviously, for this camera, like I said last time, is fantastic. It's really sturdy. To hold one of these in your hand, you know that it's not cheaply made. You know, I'm not scared to like just bang that, drop it. Don't actually want to do that. Back camera obviously is basically just a mini version of this. For a lot of the back cameras, like I said, quality drops a lot, but for the Viofo, it's pretty impressive how good they keep it. One thing that you're gonna find a little bit annoying with this camera is the installation process because the wiring is pretty thick. Another feature of this camera is the parking mode, which for me is the best addition to the Viofo A129. And again, for a camera that's $179.99, the ability to squeeze in a parking mode, it's mind-blowing to me. It's phenomenal. The 3-wire kit is actually a better implementation of voltage cutoff than most kits on the market right now for a great price. It actually features cutoffs at 11.8V, 12V, 12.2V, and 12.4V. These cutoffs are actually more manageable than a lot of the kits on the market right now that are very popular. In my own vehicle, I choose to use a CPL filter. I was actually really hesitant with this because most of the time CPL filters actually darken your image too much. For the Viofo A129 though, it seemingly effectively ups the exposure when I put my filter on. As for the price, I don't like to call this camera a budget dash cam, but with all the features that is compacted into this camera, it's really hard for any higher end dash cam to beat this, because with the $179.99 price tag, this camera almost is too good to be true. Because when you think about it, recording is up there with the top players, unless you want 4K, but again, for a dash cam, I really feel that 4K is really unnecessary. You're out here shooting the road, you're not trying to film a vlog. If you're someone that's looking for a dash cam that's cheap, reliable, sturdy, look no further than the Viofo A129. Again, this is Danny for DashOuto.com. Please subscribe to this channel if you want to see more tech reviews, and I hope you have a very good day.